Welcome to Albus Talks on Dukascoin TV. Today we have Maria, Andrew, and Toby discussing human intelligence, crypto as alternative to banking. Let's dive into it. Guys, welcome. So I know that your journey was not so easy. Tell us more like how you made that happen and what does it mean to you?
Well, how we made it happen was by foot. Because we walked 150 kilometers to raise awareness for the 150 million homeless people worldwide, and unfortunately that number is rising, and we want to raise awareness of that issue because I don't fancy to walk any further than 150 kilometers.
Wow, and why? I'm asking why we have so significant number already and why it's growing.
Well, you have the cost of living crisis, you have inflation. Everybody should feel that pain a little bit when they go to the grocery store. And there's not much transparency about it either. And so suddenly you're paying much, much more for your food. People are getting kicked out of their own homes because the cost, the value of their home is going up faster than their salary. And so people I know in Seattle are losing their homes because of that.
Also, people become homeless because they come from other countries to start from zero in a new country to look for opportunities, and in the end they don't find these opportunities and they end in the streets. And also because the other part of them lost their jobs, and for them it's difficult to get reinserted again also in the society.
Wow, it sounds to be and I think that other perspective is and why you are not going back, to the other, where it come from. I've heard that arrogant kind of conversations, and I notice how people treat other people, and to me it's terrible.
Well, people travel normally because of need. So people migrate, could be because of extreme weather, it could be extreme situations, it could be because of their life. A lot of people fear for their life, for their families as well. You could talk about the war in Ukraine. You could talk about Mexico that has 9 out of 10 murder capitals to improve their life. Normally, it's not because they're trying to make it worse. So you have to ask yourself too, if a person's motivated or not. So if you took a boat to go to another place, you don't swim, you could die, and you're moving around, that sounds like a motivated individual. It doesn't sound like a lazy person. So we try to find ways to understand why things happen and how we can fit within society.
So, and what are the steps, to start from the scratch? So, what usually people do and how, usually countries support? I believe that there are some incentives and people as well are gathering together to support people that relocated.
Well, I would like to start with I was homeless myself, but I was a business owner. So it happened through the divorce with my ex-wife. She got to keep the house and everything, and I didn't get any support because I was a business owner. So I was one of the invisible homeless, because that's even a higher number. It's people that sleeping at their friends' couches, people that sleeping in hostels, or like me sleeping in the kitchen of my business.
Maybe it was too much working, maybe 24/7.
It's hard. I experienced homelessness myself. And the programs that we provide, the main ones are helplines, so people contact us, either a volunteer or themselves, because they're actively looking for a solution. We work with people that are actively participating, willing and able to do so. And then they call us, we help connect them to local resources all around the world. Then we have the Voices program. They tell their story in 40 seconds, their first name, their location, their current situation, and what they're looking for. And then you have the final program, which is called Help, and that helps people become active working citizens. So we provide support for professional development, education, health, housing, finance, legal, communication, sales, and a mentor.
So it's kind of a big company, non-commercial, which need resources. So who's supporting you? Do you have any support from enterprise governments that really helping doing that? Or it's just, let's say crypto people can help?
Our main partner is IBM. They've provided tremendous support. We've worked with governments before as well. I spoke with President of Spain, Pedro Sanchez, last night. And we've received a tremendous support as well from the crypto community. Bit2Me is a leading platform to buy and sell crypto in Spain. They've been amazing. and they started helping us in COVID. And then we also have a platform called giveth.io where people can make these contributions. So crypto for good.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for sharing that. And so how to spread this awareness about this problem? So how to message, like if you get headline into one sentence to everyone who is watching right now from like business perspective, because I'm pretty sure they have this ESG agenda, right? And like and think that like, oh, we are doing something great, we put tree in the ground, but like we have trees and kids, our like kids of the universe, they are the best treasure in the world. So people are the biggest treasure. So what message would be that?
If you don't mind?
Yeah.
Sure. I would say, as everyone's focusing on the trendiest topic in Davos at the World Economic Forum and around the world, AI, they have to include HI, which is human intelligence, because without humans, the artificial intelligence is not relevant. So try to support people and provide the same support.
She wants to contribute.
The dog is, and also animals as well, animal intelligence. People need support when they really need it, and try to help them like you would help yourself. So it's based on empowerment, it's not assistance-based, and we believe that the crypto community offers an amazing solution as well to the unbanked. And I believe that that's something that you should keep in mind. The unbanked need support, and the crypto community can and is doing a wonderful job.
Yeah, so like crypto really is replacing banks and all this complicating bureaucracy. At the same time, like because you know that in crypto is so much fraud, you know, people trying to scam other people. So like, do you think that it's possible to make some verifiables, you know, for your communities, maybe through the KYC, maybe through the platform? How to make this question compliant, you know, so they know that they help true people? I mean, these people really need help and support.
We have a partner called Comgo, which is the common good, comgo.io, and they provide blockchain services, so donors as well can make contributions and know exactly where the impact is going. We believe it's very important. We work with those two partners, Giveth and Comgo, and we want people to understand where it's going. So we've already ended homelessness for people thanks to the crypto community, and they know, they see images, we provide the stories, they form part of the community, so that's extremely important. We're even trying to commission a sculpture for 1 million to end homelessness for 14,000 people with a QR code, so you can see the names, the faces, the images, everything that's going on, thanks to your support. So it's about transparency. When we did the Great Walk, we were sharing our stories. We were getting people involved, anywhere from the farmers that gave us cheese to people that gave us a place to stay, who had a carpentry place that did roofs, to the Great Sleep Out as well.
Maria, so what countries do you think like are the most like under risk right now? Maybe you can share some from your region, from your area where you have experienced that Latam?
Well, there is a difficult situation in Latin America that we don't have like an accurate, real data of the homeless people in this region. And I think it's important to really start to studying and measuring, because if we don't measure, we don't really know how many people need help. And if we don't know how many they are, we cannot provide the specific solutions they need. So hopefully we will get more awareness of this topic, and the governments will be more involved, really participating in the active citizenship.
If you don't have the right data, you can't address it properly. So that's why we're inviting government leaders to get the correct data, and it needs to really be in real time. And it's not. You're looking at data that's over 10 years old from the United Nations. So we have to get real-time data, and the only way you can do that is by having the trust of the people. And that is a theme here of rebuilding trust. And so I believe that if governments and companies are able to gain the trust of citizens, and they see value in sharing their data faster, and they will then do so more. So I do think it's a matter of building trust between private and public and citizens.
Such not easy topic, you know, like I feel my hands are sweating, because like I really want to understand how like what is the path of this support. So for me, like on the entrepreneurial side, this is quite obvious, right? So like, for instance, find, you know, your problem that you want to solve, and you have this problem already here and now. So, there could be a commercial part as well that at least can somehow empower other entrepreneurs that have other skill set. So you can unite people based on their skill set and create as well merge. I don't know, something that partially can be contributed to the community and otherwise like a little bit elevate people that made that happen. And you can say that, oh, like why you are talking about commercialization and all this capitalistic thing, but like other way how to build this freedom. To me, entrepreneurship is the freedom of choice, the freedom of building, the freedom of like living your life and as well contributing value. So like, Toby, what do you think about it?
Well, I have to say, for me personally, they always say there is lack of staff in nearly every industry. They have not enough people working and stuff for this there, but we have 150 million people made with potential. Anyone has a own potential. If you find the right potential of that person, it can be a massive value. So imagine you employ a homeless person. That person gets to work for you. It will be, with guarantee, one of your loyal team member that will give everything to satisfy yours and your company's need, and he will be happy to grow for and with your company because you gave him the opportunity no one else gave him. And I think you should give the people an opportunity. When I was running a pub in the UK a few years ago, I had a guy walking in with his CV in hand and there was a gap in it. And I asked him, what's the gap in your CV? And he like, do you want the normal story or do you want the honest story? I want to hear the honest story. He like, well, I was in prison because of this and that. And I like, okay, you gave me your honest story. I give you a chance to work. This guy's running now 3 pubs in the UK.
Some people tend to say that, oh, you have to first help yourself first and then like help others. And I believe that it should be balanced. You can't help yourself unless you're not helping others. It's an energy of contributing, empower you to do even more.
I think there is a nation saying you have to spend money to make money, because if you spend money, you attract that money comes in again. So it's karma, it's a circle environment, and it doesn't matter if you can help just financially or with anything, just a little, or if you're in a position where you can help massively. Your thoughts and your kindness and your willingness to help, this is the only thing that
Humanity
counts.
investment. So let's
Yes.
invest in people, and people will produce this GDP growth, because unemployment definitely was the topic, since I believe 2014, everyone who are watching us right now, we have Give.io that is empowering people in danger. So Andrew, maybe you can just tell us what that personally matters to you and how that will change the world in the end,
Well, what donations in crypto through Give.io will do is make sure that in the future, the next interview we have, there will be different people sitting next to us telling their stories and explaining how they successfully got out thanks to the crypto community. So that's what we aim to do. We really do invite people to make those donations and support, and they will see the results, and they will obviously be thanked for it. It's really important to understand it's not a one-way street. We're always trying to make sure that we can give back. When someone gave us a place to stay, we brought them communication because we brought the journalists to talk about it. So it's about making sure that you give back to society and not just ask.
Thank you so much. Let us change the world. Let's make better future for everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.